All right, what's up, guys? We're here with the Remember Me Mnesist memories. So, what I figure I'm gonna do is, Remember Me comes out on Monday. So on Tuesday, I'll be posting uh, I'll read through Mnesist memories that I found for that episode. How do I? Okay, okay, there we go. Yeah, so this is the first one we found. So let's see the Nymphea hospital ship. I remembered 649,884. I had forgotten 685,000. Interesting. Okay, so I guess these are um like memories that people either remembered or forgotten. Okay, so I guess this will be a story about the Nymphea hospital ship. The Nymphea is probably the most famous warship to be converted into a hospital. This treatment center gained international recognition in just a few years, specializing in the treatment of memorial disturbances under direction of Dr. Sebastian Quaid. The origin of hospital ships dates back to the European Civil War, 2040 to 2047, a time when devastated countries were in urgent need of mobile field hospitals with a range of clinical facilities to treat physical and psychological traumas. The use of warships quickly caught on, and in Europe, roughly 30 ships of different sizes were converted, mainly corvettes and patrol ships, along with 5 frigates and 2 cruisers. In 2020, one of these cruisers became the famous Neo-Paris hospital ship, Nymphea. Disarmed after the Civil War, she was towed to the center of Paris, moored near the Isle de la Cité. I don't know. I'm sorry about my French, okay? And became a public center for post traumatic rehabilitation. At the time Neo Paris was founded, 2053, the Nymphea was the only hospital still in operation from the era of the former capital. Now under total reconstruction. Well, whoops. Oh, now under total reconstruction. In 2070, Dr. Sebastian Craig created a research and treatment unit for memorial disturbances financed by Memorize and other charitable bodies. The various surgical and treatment services have been moved to new hospitals over the years, and the ship is now a specialist research center for memorial afflictions. The Nymphea can now provide patients with the very best care procedures, the direct results of Dr. Quaid's pioneering research, and is proud of its recovery rate of over 75%. Every day, the teams improve the techniques for treating the memorial traumas characteristic of the Sensen civilization. So that's really cool. So this, just to summarize, this is, I guess, so this started off in the war. This was a hospital ship, I guess, mainly to use to like treat troops. And so I guess now what they've done is they converted it into kind of a lab that they use to treat any errors that happen with the Sensen. Yeah, now provide patients with the best care procedures. So it looks like Dr. Sebastian Quaid. So we actually saw Dr. Sebastian Quaid in the first episode. He was the guy that offered to wipe the rest of our memories. So he kind of took over this ship, and I guess is now looking to, or is now like the owner of it, kind of. Okay, now we missed this first one, but that's okay. So this is memorizing the sense. And so here we have Neo Paris landmarks. So the Nymphaea hospital ship, so that actually exists in Neo Paris, it looks like. So now we're going to go for memorizing the Sensen. So this is Memorize is the company that created the Sensen, and now they have yeah, now they have a monopoly on it, and so nobody else can do anything. Okay, so this is 1,604 had remembered and 52,000 had forgotten. So this is basically a forgotten memory. So this is kind of interesting. All right, here we go. So the first memorial accident. Okay, here we go. Despite the gravity of the incident, the media provided little coverage on what became known as the Nanjing Hp4 Incident. However, this appears to be the first proven case of a large-scale memorial accident, demonstrating that contrary to what the official statements from Memorize would have us believe, sensitive technology is far from safe. The authorities have vehemently denied the extent of the risk to the population posed by the artifacts of digital memory. The power of Sensen in the economy is now clearly so great that any minor criticisms are ignored by our leaders and the news channels, except when they are dismissed with cynical contempt. The Nanjing Hp4 incident is evidence of this policy of silent and treacherous compromise. Towards the end of 2070s, independent observers reported a serious memorial accident in China in the town of Nanjing, Jiangsu province. It is still, I'm sorry about pronunciation, guys, I'm so sorry. It is still difficult to ascertain the precise date of this dramatic incident, but the catastrophe resulted in a copy of the memory bank of Psychiatric Hospital Number 4 in the Nanjing Summers being released into a civilian memory bank. No field studies have yet been carried out to our knowledge, but an estimated 190,000 citizens were contaminated by pathological memories. The local authorities implemented an emergency wiping program which was supposed to have cured 97% of the victims. This glib estimate is unconvincing and confirmed by the sharp rise in suicide and crimes recorded in this region. We would probably have never been reminded of this tragedy were it not for serious health consequences visible throughout the town of Nanjing and the number of victims, which made any attempt at a cover-up impossible. When questioned, the Memorize officials blamed the accident on improper use of the memory-saving technology by a Chinese company that didn't own a legal license to operate large-scale memory copying. The Memorize press release stated the appalling consequences of a technological deterioration and used the opportunity to reassure its users that its source products were completely safe. What the Nanjing Hp4 case does prove is that catastrophic memory accidents are possible. Despite their reassuring press releases, Memorize is risking the mental health of the global population in ways that could have terrible consequences for us all. Contrary to what the company would like us to believe, Memorize is not a philanthropic enterprise, but an extremely powerful multinational that has the most extensive and insidious intel on data mining and individual profiling imaginable. It's now time to remember. Wow. So this is actually huge. So this means that quite a number of things, because this accident is so large, but very few people remember it, right? So this means that Memorize has such power over the media that they can actually control what people get to see. So everyone is, praising Memorize supposedly for how good it is, but in reality, it is not perfect at all. So that's pretty bad. I'm wondering if there's like some freedom of speech there, or freedom of speech violations there, because obviously you can't kind of voice your opinion against it without mattering. Hey, we actually saw, this is the graffiti that we saw. Interesting. Okay, Edge, the founder of Errorism. So this, so this is the guy that's speaking to us over the voiceover. Interesting. So October 7th, 2083, I had remembered 123,784. I had forgotten 789,875. So this is, it's a little bit bigger of a memory. All right. Okay, here we go. Initially considered merely another radical agitator, the mysterious Edge quickly became the leader of the most dangerous criminal organization in the Sensen era. His credo, to use the technology he denounced to expose its lethal dangers. He remains the only errorist still at large after the dismantling of his movement. Founder and leader of the errorists, Edge is the most mysterious and media-savvy celebrity in Neo-Paris. The Saber Force has pursued him relentlessly for years, yet he eludes capture and continues to broadcast public messages to justify his actions. Edge continues to incite popular hatred for what he calls criminal amnesia, even though his fellow members have been arrested and his organization has been dismantled. Many theories abound regarding the true identity of the errorist leader. It is widely believed he's a climate refugee operating from a mobile HQ outside the Memoriel. This accounts for why he was the only member to avoid the wave of arrest ordered against his movement. Since its formation in 2068, the movement has mainly carried out data theft, piracy, and material sabotage for propaganda purposes. Edge and his agents were blamed for the death of Captain Frank Forlin, the Saber Force commander who died under suspicious circumstances. Forlin's death prompted the hunt and arrest of all the Errorist members. Only Edge, the founder, has evaded the dragnet that called an abrupt halt to the organization's activities. Wow, so Edge is quite the legend. He's the man, the myth, the legend, you know what I mean? He's like a ninja, you know what I'm saying? Wow, so this person that's talking to us over the loudspeaker, or I guess in an implant or something in our ear, is actually the leader of this whole cause. Okay, I'm just gonna, Errorism, alright, Errorism is exactly the same, spelled exactly the same as terrorism, except there's no T. Okay, this is something that I noticed a while ago, and I just wanted to point out because it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, and it's weird because the game, I guess, or the Memorize, everyone looks upon Errorism as basically terrorism, and we're on this side, so it's kind of like, I guess it's kind of a commentary. I don't know, but yeah. So that's that's the so these are all the things we found in the first episode. Um, yeah, these are pretty neat. If you guys enjoyed this, be sure to tell me, because this is kind of just like an experiment. I'm not the best at reading, but it was requested, so I will, of course, do it. Yeah. So what we're gonna do every Tuesday after the episode on Monday, I will post the Mnesist memories that we found. And yeah, today's Thursday, just because it's the first episode and it's kind of like an impromptu thing. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. See you next one.